Welcome to Voodoo Whiskey Gaming, and today I'll be giving you my opinion on the Hideo Kojima and Konami divorce. So right now, Hideo Kojima, one of the best known developers in the world, is going through a split with a company he's been with for decades, Konami. Now I have no idea why this split is happening. It's been really public, but infuriatingly vague on why. So anything I say from here on out is really just speculation on my part as to why it's happening. As most of us know, Hideo Kojima is the father of the Metal Gear / Metal Gear Solid franchise, a franchise that's been running nearly 20 years, and it's gotten ridiculous amounts of praise and has put out just some great games in general. Now, from what I've seen, it looks like the Metal Gear Solid franchise has really been Konami's flagship franchise for the past 10 years or so. I mean, they've got some other good franchises like Castlevania, Silent Hill, and the Pro Evolution Soccer franchise, but nothing seems to be quite as big, at least in the US, as the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Castlevania is a really well-known franchise, and lately it's been huge on mobile. Now, Silent Hill started out as a great franchise. 1, 2, and 3 were all fantastic, but quite frankly, it's been crap since then. So you can see that franchise slowly dying. And then you've got Pro Evolution Soccer, one of Konami's other major franchises. Obviously, it's a soccer game, not something that's huge in the US. And finally, you've got the Metal Gear Solid franchise, which has been big in the US. And Konami has also decided to quit trading their stock here in the US. And from what I've seen, a lot of people seem to think this indicates that Konami is having some serious financial issues, which could be true. But one thing that it really indicates to me is that they're just no longer confident in their place in the US market. Now, this may have all seemed like one giant non sequitur, but I promise you it's not. I'm addressing my point. I'm just getting there slowly. If you look at it, you've got the Silent Hill franchise not doing so well. You've got the Castlevania franchise. Its 3D forays have done okay, but it mostly does really well on the mobile platforms. And then you've got Pro Evolution Soccer, not huge in the US, leaving one really big title in the US being the Metal Gear franchise. So it kind of makes sense that Konami might want to pull out of the US and move back to their original Japanese market, where mobile gaming is still a really big thing. It's bigger there than home console gaming is. Gaming on home consoles has really become a Western thing rather than a Japanese thing at this point, so if they're not doing well on home consoles, why continue to pursue that? If Konami really is trying to move back to Japan and get out of the US, it makes sense that they would cancel Silent Hills, the upcoming Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro collaboration in the Silent Hill franchise, because Guillermo del Toro is a Western director, and Hideo Kojima is heavily influenced by Western culture. So having two people who are heavily influenced by Western culture direct a game for a company who's trying to move back to a Japanese culture, it just wouldn't make sense. Now, Konami making the claim that they had to cancel Silent Hills because their contract with Norman Reedus had expired doesn't make a lot of sense to me. In reality, I feel like it gives my opinion a boost in validity. Why would you sign a contract with him that lasts less time than it takes to make a video game? I just can't wrap my mind around that. It sounds like a load of crap to me. That having been said, in regards to Silent Hill, Konami has stated that they are going to continue to make Silent Hill games, which honestly excites me a little more than Silent Hills, because it means they're moving back to their Japanese roots, and I think that is when Silent Hill was at its best. I'm specifically referring to Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3 when it was still being made by the Japanese developers versus the Western developers. Now, anyone who's watching this may be sitting there going, well, you didn't talk that much about the Kojima-Konami split. You just kind of mentioned it. That's true, but I didn't say much about it because, like I said, while it's been public, it's been extremely vague. There's not a lot of info as to why they're splitting and what's going to happen when they do split. Now, in reality, this is all just my read on the situation. I could be completely wrong, and it wouldn't be the first time. I could be sitting here telling you that Konami is going to survive, when in reality, this is the death rattle. Hopefully, we'll see both Konami and Kojima succeed and flourish once they've split. I'm almost positive that Hideo Kojima will form his own studio after this, and Konami will go and do whatever the hell they're going to do. Hopefully make some really good new Silent Hills, maybe some really good new Castlevania games. One thing that I do hope happens in the split is that Konami gives Kojima the rights to the Metal Gear Solid franchise. That'd make me really happy, but in reality, I doubt that will happen. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, feel free to hit that like button, and if you like what I'm doing in general, please subscribe. Have a good one.